How's everybody doing? So I just want to do a follow-up video on the Mademax RS-1. I might have pointed this out in the video too, but okay. So this is RS-1. Yep. This is RSI. So since the title of the video is RS-1, I guess I'm just going to keep it that way. But I just wanted to do a follow-up because I've been looking at the games on this thing and playing them in depth, and I wanted to show a few games. About these are really handy. Just to stick in your pocket and pull out if you're like, you know, waiting somewhere, like at a bus stop or in line at a restaurant, once things normalize and we actually wait in lines again. Or if you're social distancing and 6 feet apart in a line or something like that, you know. But yeah, the controls still feel not great, but they're workable. I mean, the buttons are usable. I still am not crazy that the B and A are reversed, but it is what it is. But I want to show you a couple of games here. Let me get in here. And I'm not sure why it doesn't have sound all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. Got a little sound. So, Mario 3, I showed Mario 14. That's a reskin of some other game. So here's an interesting thing. So it's got Turtles 4. I might have pointed this out. So this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. So this is actually a fairly rare NES game. It's bad. Let's not beat around the bush. The Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis / Master System versions of Tournament Fighter are way better because they have, you know, 6 buttons instead of 2. But yeah, it's kind of neat that it's got a rare game on here, I guess. So let's reset and let's look at some other games here. So this game says Contra 7. And there weren't 7 Contra games on the NES, so let's see what this is. What deal this is. Super Contra 7. I wonder if this is reskinned. This does look like Contra. I'm betting this is some kind of reskin version of Contra. It's tough like Contra, and it's really hard to play when you're playing it through a viewfinder. But there you go. It's not Contra Force, because Contra Force you choose the guys. These games love Legend of Kage / Kage. I think it's actually Legend of Kage from the Japanese pronunciation. Adventure Island is always good. So Chip 'n Dale 1, great game. Chip 'n Dale 3, now you might know, there were no Chip 'n Dale 3s, especially on the NES. There was 1 and 2. 2 is a rare game. So Chip 'n Dale 3, I hope you're prepared because it's amazing. I think it's Akari Warrior that's been reskinned to have Chip 'n Dale in it. It's something a lot like Akari Warrior. I don't think it's Akari Warrior, but it's like Akari Warrior 3 or something like that. But look at this. Yeah, you know, if Chip 'n Dale was like actually like shooting soldiers, that would be a way better game, in my opinion. You collect keys, and I got shot because I can't play this through a viewfinder. So that's kind of interesting. That's the charm of these games too, is even though I'm familiar with a lot of hacked and unlicensed video games and ROMs, there's always ones on here that are just really either the company that made this like got a hold, or they did something to you know, get a hold of and these kind of game consoles have ROMs that you don't find out in the wild of like hack the games and stuff. So that's kind of neat. On this one, I think Arabian, I don't know what this is. I think I sort of do. I think it's a lot like, yeah, this is I'm semi-familiar with this game. And I got eaten by a crow. It's an older type game. I wish I could remember what the exact name is, but high school is. Let's take a look at it real quick. And it's probably not in English. Nope, it's not in English. This is done by the people who did, the same people who did River City Ransom. I think it's a dodgeball game. Yep, it's dodgeball. It's a Japanese version of dodgeball. It's done by the same company that, I'm drawing a blank on, it did River City Ransom. RoboCop is RoboCop. Let's see what Aladdin 3 is, because there wasn't enough. I think there was only one. Oh. Okay. Not sure. I think this is a cheapo game that you find on these kind of multi-carts. Not sure this is a licensed game. I mean, I know it's not licensed from the Aladdin movie, but I think it predates it. There's some way in here that are just amazing. None of these are... Devil World, if anybody's ever played that, it's a little bit like Pac-Man. These are all legit games. I think later on there's more that's... I'm not going to go through all these because there's a lot, but there's some that are really interesting. Popeye is a classic. Towards the end is where they really get interesting, but I'm just going to dive a few more in here just to see what sticks out. Fruit Pig looks like a winner, so let's check that one out. Fruit Pig. So you gotta collect fruit as a pig. Okay. And the pig does not move very fast. I don't know if you're catching that, but this pig is not fast. This is a pretty slow pig. I wonder if he speeds up if you eat more fruit. No, okay. Hit the reset button. The real winners are here. Now this whole screen right here are proprietary games. Puzzle, I think, is a bad Tetris clone. No, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a matching game. Can you match the frog in the hat? Oh, I can't. I'm really bad at this. Where do we see the potion? There it is. Anyway, that's that. That's probably the only one from that that's not one they did themselves. We'll take a quick look at Fish War. That's another one that's... I have no idea what this is. I just died. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if any of these are... Okay, so this one is interesting. So Spider-Man 1, I think it's normal Spider-Man. No, this isn't normal Spider-Man. This is some like janky, surely this isn't normal Spider-Man. I don't think it is. Spider-Man 2, you're just fighting Dr. Octopus. Let's show you that one real quick. It's so weird. It's so weird. Look at this. And that's it. That's all you're doing is fighting Dr. Octopus. I went through 2 or 3 stages and it's all the same. And Spider-Man has a tracking shot. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's weird. And it's just that. So I don't think that one's licensed. I'm just going out on a limb there. Pong Pong, I'm not sure what the deal is with that. There was one on here that was really... Okay, Seaport Guarl. I looked at this just because of the name. And this is another weird one. I'm pretty sure this is just a janky game that was just put on here just to... because you're just shooting a tank at a warship, at a dock. And that's it. Even if you destroy it, you just keep doing the same thing. I mean, these games, they're not great, but if you just want a time waster while you're like waiting for something, or if you're at a doctor's office, this is fine. I'm trying to see which one of these. Okay, so Police Dog Lacey which I guess it's supposed to be Police Dog Lassie. This is a weird as crap game. I think I showed this one on my previous video, but is that drugs? So anyway, you're trying to find all the hidden stuff, and yes, those are bags of cocaine. So I'm pretty sure that's not a licensed game, because there's no way a Nintendo game would have bags of cocaine. Just going out on a limb. I'll just do a few more here, because these are just so interesting. Man in Red, I was really curious about. Because I'm like, what is that? You're just shooting stuff out. You're shooting UFOs out of the sky. He looks like Mario, but he's shooting. So yeah, it's more or less Galaga. Except you're a dude wearing red that looks like Mario. Carrying a machine gun. As you do, you know. Island? I wonder if that's an Adventure Island clone. Let's take a look real quick. No, I have no idea what this is. I still don't know what this is. What are we doing here? Oh, I think you gotta push these off before they hatch. Yeah, you gotta kick them. Can I kick these guys? Assuming I can't since they're walking. Sometimes the kick doesn't work. That's weird. You can't kick the enemies. I did. Oh, I must have. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, these are a pretty eclectic mix. I mean, some of the games are okay. So Fruit Gift drove me insane. Trying to figure out, because you got all these fruits, and what you're supposed to do is I don't know, you can change what fruit there is, but it's so hard. It's so hard. Because by the time you choose a different fruit, it's gone, and you can't. So basically, you gotta just choose a fruit and hope for the best. It's a peach, I'm assuming. I don't know. Cherry, we can get a cherry. So yeah. So that's it. I just want to show a couple games. These things are always kind of weird, but that's kind of their charm, is the weird video games. I didn't pay very much for this, and if you feel like just dropping like $10 or $15 on something like this, there's a lot on Amazon. All you need to do is search for Handheld console, and you can get these on Amazon, Wish, AliExpress, eBay, and they're all cheap. And I if you just love the charm of something like this, go for it. And really, it's about just enjoying it. And there you go. So I might do a few more videos. I'm having some health issues, but that's just how life goes. We're all doing our own weird thing in 2021. But hopefully I'll get some more videos out. And until then, I wish you all the best.